So glad you could join us from the far Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Miami's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Inside, it's Fletcher. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Makes a catch at the 10. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Stanford lines up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the run, it's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And talking to the coaching staff, they were worried about this. Are you going to take your opponents lightly? Do you have the maturity? And first drive, Palmer, you saw it, man. 3 and out, punt. Now another negative play. Palmer, they need something, man. They need some juice. They got to get their heads right and get some excitement going. I know they're a better team, but right now, rough start.
Yeah, they're sleepwalking a little bit here early in this game, but I also think we got to give credit to the defense because they've come out with their hair on fire, and they are flying around to the football right now, playing with tremendous effort. And honestly, the defense right now just looks faster. They've taken over the game here very early.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Fletcher. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Hurricanes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Brought down, but he has enough for the 1st down right at the 43-yard line. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that 1st down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. The short hands, it's Jacobs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Fierce the pressure. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1, 2, 3 kicked the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He wants to change this route. He'll try it again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The run inside. It's Ford. Makes a man miss. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Ford. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Quarterback empties his backfield. Got it behind the line. It's 4. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Running inside. It's 4. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's still running after the move. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darren Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent, and they think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Mensah. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab in their space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. And that one's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The run inside. It's Fletcher. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Here's Mensah to throw. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And, guys, that is a tough holding call. It'll back them up. Still 1st and goal, but now more territory to navigate. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Brown. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Throwing, Mensah. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
The Cardinal at the line with a first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. The play action fake. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Running inside. It's 4. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. From the red zone, it's Ford. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. With the draw, it's Ford. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads it left. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Cardinal!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Mensah. They'll run the screen. That should be the final play of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Akron taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Zips with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Lofton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He goes right back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Stanford! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Fletcher. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. Those holding calls when you're just into plus territory, man, those are costly. It's second and long. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Pressure coming. Being chased. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
He'll start this drive firing. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wide receiver. Mensah. Setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Canes have taken it inside the 20. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. In the red area, it's Brown. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now 5 extra yards to cover after the false start. Still second and goal. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, the attempt is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
He takes it at the 45. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throwing right. And wings it incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Running inside, it's Fletcher. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Looking to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Under fire. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can...
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Keeps it himself. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Throwing, Mensah. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Mensah swings it out to the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
This has been an absolute nightmare from a special team standpoint. That is now their 4th missed field goal. They have literally left 12 points on the board. This head coach can't believe what's going on right now. If they lose this game, this is what they're going to point to.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive game.
Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Ford. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He breaks a tackle. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Ford. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Got it, looking for a first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Davis. He'll take it himself. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
On the delay, it's Ford. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And that was a good effort. That was a good throw, good catch, but he just ran out of real estate. And if I'm a QB, you want to miss outside. You definitely don't want to miss inside, but man, he didn't miss by much.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Fletcher. At the makes the catch, and he's free. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
They want that clock to run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Davis. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Mensah. Fires left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you try. Caught, and he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Going long. Has it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.